Have y'all been looking for me? Well, I've been around. I went on a business trip, and when I go out of town, I don't like to announce that I go out of town. Y'all feel me. Jean Bean and I are back together and reunited here. He's being extra sweet, so I'm gonna have to do my makeup today while holding him. Oh no, what a tragedy. Right, Jean Bean? You're so sweet. So there's super exciting things coming, but obviously I can't tell y'all about anything. Just put your seatbelts on. For today, should we do something neon? I really haven't been wearing makeup much. I want to do a neon cut crease, like 1960s updated. Gene agrees. He says yes. Oh, I did get this. This right here, this is the Natasha Denona Circo Loco palette. She's got spice. Oh, man. I'm gonna save this. Oh, that blue. I'm gonna save this and use this later in this week because I have an idea. But I want to use these. So these are Danessa Myricks Color Fixes. You guys have seen me use these. I'm not sure if I want to mix them or if I just want to do this on my lid with like some neutral. I don't know. I have a cute idea. Let's just go because I literally just want to sit here and talk about makeup. I've missed makeup. We're going to use a little bit of clean canvas. I'm going to use the shade Fair, but I'm only going to use it from our crease to our brow bone. We're going to want a white base. Anytime we use neons of any kind, we want a white base. That's what really makes that neon come through very true and very bright and very vivid. But since we're just doing neutrals through the crease, we'll just go with our normal base. Alright, so I'm just going to grab this palette. This is the Lorac Pro Palette Noir. It's aggressive. Maybe I'm aggressive. I forgot how to even hold a makeup palette. So notice that I'm going to use a very small brush, very tiny. The reason I'm going to do this is because I want to come in here and just kind of keep this line very clean. So I'm going to start with, let's go ahead and just grab this shade. And I'm just going to take it through here and I'm just kind of pressing through here. Notice that I pressed it above. We're really just bringing this crease up, and that's really what a cut crease is. It's about bringing your crease higher. That way you have more lid space later. We are going to use a little bit of black eyeshadow later on, but I want you to notice that I've kind of started with the medium shade. I could go in with black. I could start there, but if you're just kind of getting into cut creases, going in with the black is going to be the hardest. It's going to be the hardest to tap out. So starting with your medium color shade, and when I say medium, let's say light, medium, and then our dark through here. So that's where we're starting. Wash machine. She's jamming hard today. So now we're going to take this shade. And notice how I kind of just put it on the side of the brush. I didn't put it in the middle, and it's only on one side. So from here, we're going to take this and start to tap this across the top part of that first shade we laid down. We're just going to keep going back and forth. Don't worry about getting this on your lid. We still have to clean that up. But we're just creating a transition. And by tapping back and forth, it's going to create even another transition out of this first shade that we laid down. So just keep tapping back and forth. And eventually this will become 3 colors, even though it's only 2. We're going to take this shade from the palette, again, just on the side of this brush, and we're going to tap this on the highest point of our brow bone. And then from there, we'll kind of take it over this way and continue it this way. And that just kind of melts everything together. And then just a little bit of black eyeshadow. Look at that, major difference. We're just going to grab the black from this palette. I'm taking that little tiny brush. This one's a prototype, similar to a Mario E8. I think that's it. I'm going to have it up here. Don't listen to what I say, just look at what I've mentioned. So I'm kind of just pressing, and now that our entire crease is set, if we need to kind of drag this eyeshadow, we can. I'm just kind of placing it by dragging it. But once I have it where I want it, I'm going to take my brush and wipe it on Sheila. Sheila has flew the coop. Hang on. She was right behind me. So let's just wipe off that black eyeshadow, any kind of excess. This is just a makeup towel. It's not microfiber. It's nothing special. I mean, Sheila's special, but you know what I'm saying. And now from here, I'm just going to take the side of the brush and just kind of tap it back and forth. And if you want to transition it a little bit more, just grab that very first color we laid down. You guys remember this one right here? Grab that one and go right above it. Now just take your time by tapping back and forth. Now I'm just going to take a little bit of the micellar water here, and I have it on my brush, and I'm just going to clean up my lid. If you're thinking, well, that's going to take your makeup off, small amounts of this will not, and you can actually clean up your eye area. Think of it as a makeup wipe. That's all we're doing. And look at that major difference. Let's also just take note how pretty our natural skin is with this. Oh my goodness. If we were just put like a shimmer on top where you could still see the skin through there. Spicy. No, I want to do the neon. I have to do the neon. I want to do the neon. In fact, I'm going to use this and this. We're just... Right, Gene Bean. And he just threw Sheila in the floor. So I just squeeze a small amount of the Danessa Myricks Color Fix. This is in the shade UFO. This is good stuff. This is just a concealer brush. I'm just going to take this all over my lid. And just take it up to where we kind of cleaned up with the micellar water. The micellar water is actually going to be easier to cut the crease as well. It's a lot more forgiving, but then you just kind of follow and trace inside the lines. So much easier. Look at that. That's the spice. Now we're going to grab this Helen E pigment. This is a neon pigment, and I'm just going to kind of tap that out, make sure it's nice and smooth, and then let's just pack this right on top just for that extra pizzazz. We're all about the pizzazz around here. And yes, Gene Bean is still sleeping in my lap. Wow. It's better than I imagined. Clean up the side here, more micellar water, and our concealer brush. Use a gel liner because gel liners, they go over matte shadows a lot easier. They also go over extremely glittery shadows. So anytime I'm extremely glittery or I'm extremely matte, I'll use a gel. So today I'm using this one. It's from Pretty Vulgar. I love this one. I've used this one for years and I really like that one. So we're just kind of going to town. The brush is a prototype. And just kind of connect. See how much more control we have? And also with the gel liner, it's not going to bleed into our matte neon and ruin everything and have us screaming in the floor with Gene trying to comfort us. Had to take a Gene Bean break. What are you? He's a gremlin. We're just gonna coat our lashes. We're gonna be definitely wearing falsies because we're just super spicy today. But we wanna make sure that we really roll this through our lashes to make sure none of that neon pigment is left on there. So just kind of take your mascara and really roll it through. Sometimes I'll even shut my eye and I'll look down and I'll just kind of place the mascara there and then roll it back through. Another spicy tip for you. I am in this chair so uncomfortable and I can't make him move. I will never make him move. So remember this liner brush that has that gel liner? By now it's very tacky and very stiff, but that is going to make it really nice to just kind of define this very top part of the neon. So almost no product is going through here and it's not going to get messy, but you're getting enough to just really define where that black eyeshadow is. I mean, you can see that. This is one of my favorite tips that I ever learned while doing a cut crease. I'm going to use this e.l.f. primer today. This is the Mint Melt Cooling Face Primer, and I already did this side. I like this primer a lot. It feels very tacky on the skin, and I feel like it really holds on to makeup. I've used this one several times. So if you have the chance to get it, definitely get it. And I even like this one underneath my eyes. Really just throughout the entire outer perimeter and under the eyes. Through the center, I'm still going to do a matte primer. On these lava lashes, these are in the style Zeta. I feel like they're a little longer than what I've been wearing lately, but I felt super spicy. Look how pretty. Oh, and then you can still see all that neon through the lash. chef's kiss. The mattifying part of my primer, I'm gonna grab this one from Illa Mosca. This is the matte veil primer. Love this one. And I'm just gonna pop this at the center, down the nose, through here, and the chin. I saw that KVD announced a few shades are back in stock on their KVD website. I'm gonna tag them, just go check out their last post. I'm using the Good Apple foundation. And from further research and further studies, I have found out that is all you need. I'm gonna grab my Anisa Pinnacle foundation brush and I'm just gonna start to press. I have a lot of new supporters lately, so hello everyone. And if you'll notice, I press, I don't drag. I always kind of press and bounce my brush up and down. It just really works the foundation into the skin, and it makes sure you don't have brush marks. And later on, it's actually gonna help with the longevity of your makeup. Also, this foundation's bomb. I love this foundation. I'm using my Shape Tape Creamy. Again, this is the creamy version. This is their new reformulated one. I haven't worn the original version in years. It just wasn't my favorite. But this new reformulated one, I have been really enjoying it. Grab my Charlotte Tilbury contour wand. Still one of my faves. I already did this side. And my Anisa buffing bronzer, and I'm just going to start to tap this in. I also want you to notice that I've not set my under eye. There's no powder on my face, and that's why I'm still working with my creams. And then this is all I do for my nose. I kind of just take it through there, bronze it up, and then I feel like that already looks too aggressive, so then I kind of take my foundation brush and tap it back in. Got a little bit of this e.l.f. putty blush. It's in the shade Bora. I love the pink. I think this is my favorite color. So I'll just kind of tap it there. Then I'm going to grab a fluffy brush. This one's the Mario. Remember the Mario Sephora collection? This is the cheek brush. But I'm sure most of us just have a fluffy synthetic brush. Just kind of work it in through here on the high points, and then I like to go back over once again with my foundation brush, making sure to tap and just kind of work that in. That is so pretty. So I just did a TikTok where I compared two powders, the new Lorac pink powder and then my Givenchy. I'm not going to tell you which side is which. You'll have to wait for the TikTok, but So I wanted to leave underneath here completely bare. Something cool, and we'll just do some mascara. This is the MAC Extended Play. I've been using this one recently on my bottom lashes. It's a really tiny little wand. Super nude lip. This is probably my favorite lipstick at the moment. It's from Makeup Forever. It's in the shade 100 Empowered Beige. It is just nude, and I love nude lips. Then I'm going to grab Wherever Walnut Artist Color Pencil, also from Makeup Forever. And I've been into a little bit warmer lip liner lately. And the reason I do this after is I'm able to really perfect my lip shape, and it blends into the lipstick better. I'm just going to take the same green pigment and just kind of pop it through here. But I wanted to show you another trick. So we're going to grab a white eyeshadow. Just grab any white eyeshadow, pick that up with the same brush, and just kind of layer that right on top. It's just going to brighten it. I wanted my inner corner to be even a touch brighter than what's on our lid. This look is fun. I had fun. This is exactly what I had envisioned. I'm going to post all the makeup details in just a little while. I honestly just cannot stop staring at this neon. That's what I'm literally going to sit here and do in the mirror. I don't know. It makes sense in my head. I love you guys. I missed y'all so much. I'm so happy to be home. But I'm super excited for the future. You gotta stay tuned on that. Anything else I want to tell you? No, that's about it. I love you guys with all of my heart, and I'll post in just a little while.